We left you last time in James Bay on Prevost Island, where we saw seals and otters. Next, we're going to Vancouver. We flew in here many years ago and wondered what it would be like to be on one of the many boats we saw and see Vancouver from that perspective. Well, we are soon to find out. I'm taking this leg of the trip at the helm, giving Paul a rest. When we cross the Strait of Georgia, I will turn it over to Paul because he is much more experienced with dealing with weather and the traffic on the radio. The weather begins to clear. We're crossing the Strait of Georgia and the water is very rough. This is the kind of cruise that cabinets fly open, stuff goes everywhere, and we are rocking and rolling. It also causes Kaya to want to stay very close to me. Paul just called for me to turn on the nav lights, which lights the starboard and port side of the boat and the back. Because it's so gray and dense, we want to be sure we're seen. I'll leave the cruising to Paul in this kind of weather. He's way more used to it, and he can understand the people on the radio much faster than I do. I'm guessing this sailboat really has some place it has to be, because I wouldn't be out in this sailing. We are, however, getting a better view of Vancouver. Here's a False Creek overview, which is exactly where we're heading. This is a live shot of Paul maneuvering into the opening of False Creek. These guys in the center of the screen beached their boat. I'm sure there was water under it when they tied it up, but the tide went out and now they're stuck. This bridge is the Granville Bridge. As you're entering False Creek, you go under two bridges. These are the little taxis that take you where you need to go. They're cute little buses, aqua buses. If you need to go somewhere, you hop on one of these. Looks like we have a floating house community here. That would be super cool. Totally cool.
Southern Pender Island, Los Angeles. This is Victoria Coast Guard Radio Channel 16.
always drawn to the architecture, and this building is quite fabulous. I actually think the building's straight, it's just the decoration that makes it look like it leans and curves. Paul and I can highly recommend the Sandbar restaurant where we spent the evening last night. It was so good. Best salmon and halibut we've ever had. And we'll check out some more food tonight. This is called the Granville Island Marketplace. It has tourists galore, restaurants, shopping. I'm just doing a 360 here so you get the idea. It's a great place to go and spend a sunny morning. We had a great time. Plus they have the public market. Fresh produce, vegetables of all kinds, fish. Just about anything you could need or want is right here at Granville Island in the public market. It's huge too. It's like a huge, huge grocery store. Okay. It just barely cleared the bridge. But they knew what they were doing. This statue is called Girl in Wetsuit in Stanley Park and was a gift to the Vancouver Parks Board from sculptor Elek Emredi. It is one of the iconic Vancouver statues in the Stanley Park that represents Vancouver's dependence on the sea.
So when we came into Pender Harbor, slowed down, you could smell fuel. At first I thought it was gas. I thought maybe just one of the dinghy gas cans had tipped over or something, but they're all tight and secure, and it wasn't. And as we got down here, I realized that little black plug came out of this fuel sending sensor right here on the end, right there. And it was spraying fuel out, and there was quite a bit of fuel coming out and all on the floor. That's why I pulled the rubber flooring back and cleaned all this area. It had even sprayed all the way over onto this engine. Not a lot, but it was there. The other thing is it drains down into the bilge area, the sump area, so I had to go through and clean all the way along front to back where it was, just clean the fuel out. I don't know how much fuel there was, maybe 2 pints or something like that was down in the bay below the engine, but I don't think it had been going on too long, because if it had, there would have been more fuel. So I've ordered a new part from Finn & Cat in Vancouver that's being delivered today. So it's being replaced with the official Cat part. Nothing's ever for sure till it's on and running, but that's it.